Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well on this Super Bowl Sunday. And we're going to give you a little Action PC baseball before the Patriots and Rams clash for the NFL title. And it's our 1977 New York Metropolitan replay using Action PC baseball, as I stated. And it is June 16th, 1977 here at Shea. It's a beautiful day at Shea. The Mets will be taking on the visiting Houston Astros. And do you know what June 16th is, 1977? It's AT. After Tom Terrific, Seaver has been dealt. Pat Zachary will get the start for the Go-Go Mets. Let's get to the lineups and play some baseball. There's been some changes here on the Metropolitans as we're playing with historical transactions. Doug Flynn came over in the Zachary trade that sent Tom Seaver to Cincinnati. Youngblood came over from a different trade, so the new players in the lineup right now are Joel Youngblood at second, Doug Flynn at short, Pat Zachary gets his first start as a New York Met, and Steve Henderson is in left. Gone from the Mets, the two big names, Tom Seaver and Kong. Dave Kingman. The Mets are still the talk of Major League Baseball. We have them at 35 wins and 26 losses. A couple of come-from-behind victories in Atlanta against a swooning Atlanta Braves team has brought us back to Shea. At 35 and 26, Houston also battling out west for the division, 37 and 25. So let's get to the starting lineups. For the Astros, leading off, playing center field is Cesar Cedeno. Batting second, the third baseman, playing Enos Cabell. Batting third, the right fielder, Jose Cruz. Batting fourth, doing the catching, Joe Ferguson. No, not the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Batting fifth, playing first base, the Bull, Bob Watson. Batting sixth at second base, Art Howe. Batting seventh in left field is Howard. Batting eighth at shortstop is Gonzalez. Batting ninth up on the bump is, I think that's Ken Forsch. Let me just check out which Forsch brother that is. It is Ken Forsch. All right, for the New York Metropolitans, Lenny Randall will be leading off, playing third base. Batting second, the right fielder, Bruce Beauclair. Batting third, the newly acquired Steve Henderson. He's in left. Batting fourth, playing first base, Ed Kranepool. Batting fifth, doing the catching, John Stearns. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Lee Mazzilli. Batting seventh, the newly acquired Joel Youngblood, and he'll be at second. Batting eighth, the newly acquired Doug Flynn. He'll be at short. And once again, batting ninth, the newly acquired Pat Zachary. Here at Shea Stadium to join us on this Super Bowl Sunday retro style. Let's check out. We have Fanatics of Film. Hope all is well. Check out that great channel. Lots of entertainment stuff, a lot of Star Wars stuff. That's Fanatics of Film. Fanamatic, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Another fun channel. Check it out. My Twitter wife, Bobby Cantillano, has joined us in the chat. Good friend, Bubba Husky. Also, I see the original Crown. I can't say it the way Beatles says it, so I was going to try to say it the way Beatles says it. The original Grognard, OG, wonderful military strategy channel. He has just demoed a game he'll be, or explaining, showcased, I guess is the word, a naval World War II military strategy board game that he will be showcasing on his channel. So check that out. All wonderful content creators and friends of the channel and community. Alan Shaw from across the pond. How you doing, my friend? And also Mark Forsberg, as he's at a Super Bowl party but stops by to say hi. Hey, we appreciate that. So we get back to our go Mets. Pat Zachary's on the mound, and so far, actually this will be with the Mets. With the Mets, Pat Zachary was 7-6 with a 3.76 earned run average. This is his first start in the replay, as he was just acquired in the Tom Seaver trade. Once again, Seaver is gone and Kingman is gone. Behind the plate, you have John Stearns. Stearns, 6 defensive range, 7 arm. Randall, adequate range at third, 5 out of 10. Flynn, an upgrade at short, definitely 7 out of 10 defensively, that is. Youngblood, a little better with the stick, but not so much with the glove range, 3 out of 10. Cranepool, 5 out of 10 at first. Henderson, 6 out of 10 range, but a noodle arm of 2 out of 10. Mazzilli, the best outfielder of the lot, 6 out of 10 range and arm. And Bruce Beauclair, well, if you hit it at him, he'll catch it. He'll make the occasional great play. 3 out of 10 range, 4 out of 10 arm. So here comes Cesar Cedeno, batting .236 in the replay, 4 homers, 26 ribbies. In actuality, .279, 14 homers, 71 ribbies. Corners will play in, as Cedeno is a 7 out of 10 bunter. So Randall in at third, Cranepool in at first. Here's the pitch from Zachary to Cedeno. Ground ball to Youngblood at second. He goes to Cranepool, 1 out. The fans here at Shea give Zachary a standing ovation. There's still a little miffed that Tom Terrific's gone, but you know what? We're in contention for first place. So they give Zachary a standing ovation. Here comes Enos Cabell for the Astros. Third baseman, .252, 6 home runs, 22 ribbies. In actuality, .282, 16 home runs, 68 ribbies. Again, handles the bat quite well. Corners move in, as he's an 8 out of 10 bunter. Randall in at third, Cranepool in at first. Zachary picks up the sign from Stearns. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out Cabell! 2 down, base is empty. As Alan Shaw says, let's go Mets. Jose Cruz steps to the plate. Left-handed batting right fielder, batting .309, 4 homers, 35 ribbies. 9 out of 10 bunter. But we're going to play the infield normal with 2 outs. Zachary nods his head. He fires it into Cruz. And Cruz rips a shot to right. A 2-out single between Youngblood and Cranepool. So Cruz is at first, 66% chance of stealing second. Cranepool holding him on. And here comes Joe Ferguson, the catcher. .266, 8 homers, 31 ribbies, .257 in actuality, 16 homers, and 61 ribbies. Zachary throws over, Cruz gets back. Again, Zachary looks to first, now picks up the sign at the plate. He's going to go aggressive against Ferguson. He's going to challenge him. There's the throw down, and Stearns throws it into center field. Mazzilli fields it and fires it into third, but too late. A throwing error for John Stearns. And Jose Cruz stands 90 feet away from giving the Astros a lead. The count is 1 ball, no strikes on Ferguson. Stearns very upset with himself. Can the newly acquired Pat Zachary bail out his bad remake? He kicks and deals to Ferguson. Fly ball to left. Henderson's there. He makes the catch. Pat Zachary pumps his fist. Stearns gives him a high five to get him out of that throwing error jam. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless here at Shea. Retro Sports Network is in the stadium here at Shea. That's Ron Juckett from Retro Sports Network. He says, let's go Mets! I agree, let's go Mets. All right, let's get to the Houston Astros. Ken Forsch is on the mound. He's in actuality was 5-8 with 8 saves, 2.72 earned run average. In the replay, 2-4 with 6 saves. So it looks like a spot start for Ken Forsch with a 5.09. Behind the plate, you have Joe Ferguson. 7 out of 10 range, 8 out of 10 arm. Cabell, 6 out of 10 at third. Julio Gonzalez, 4 out of 10 at short. Art Howe, 5 out of 10 at second. And the Bull, Bob Watson, 7 out of 10 at first. In left, Wilbur Howard, 3 out of 10 defense and a horrible arm. You can run on him all day. That's a 1 out of 10. Cesar Cedeno, excellent center, 9 out of 10 range, 8 out of 10 arm. And Jose Cruz, 7 out of 10 range, 8 out of 10 arm. So here comes the hot-hitting Lenny Randall. He's batting .350, no home runs, 8 ribbies. Excellent, excellent with the bunt. 9 out of 10. Corners move in as Cabell's in at third, Watson in at first. Randall, in actuality, 304, 5 homers, 27 ribbies. Can he slap it past the drawn-in corners? Let's see what Forsch actually, I don't want to change it. I just want to look at the... Let's see. Forsch in the replay. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks against lefties, 9 and 9. Ooh, he has some control issues in the replay. He might take a few pitches here. Randall taking. Here's the pitch, and of course that's a strike on the outside corner. And, ooh, I thought Forsch was injured, but he's staying in the game, it looks like. No balls, 1 strike, corners in still. Ferguson sets the target. Forsch kicks and fires. Randall swings, ground ball to second. Howe has it. He throws to a quickly retreating Watson, 1 down. What's blazing in sports? T-Dubs in the chat. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to all. May your team win, and hopefully your team's the Patriots. And if you're not rooting for the Patriots, you should be. You should be rooting for the Patriots because Al Red Sox fan will be very happy if they win. Unless you have money on the game, then I understand. Let's just put aside your hate for the Patriots and bring about your love for Al Red Sox fan and give the Patriots the well wishes they deserve. So check out that great boxing channel. That's What's Blazing in Sports and T-Dub. How's the little man, my friend? 1 out. Here comes Bruce Beauclair. He has an 8-game hitting streak. He's batting .370. 2 homers and 16 ribbies. In actuality, .293, 4 home runs, and 44 runners knocked in. Forsch nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Beauclair. And Beauclair sends that ball deep left center field. On the run is Howard! And Wilbur Howard, not known for his range, makes a wonderful running catch, banging into the wall for out number 2. And now bring up the newly acquired Steve Henderson. Henderson with the Metro. We have no replay numbers because he's just been acquired. In actuality, Henderson batted .297, 12 homers, and 65 ribbies. Let's see how he handles things with 2 outs and bases empty. Cranepool on deck. Ferguson wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Steve Henderson. That's a fly ball deep down the outfield line, and Howard again makes a magnificent catch in the corner. The side is retired. We go to the top of the second. No score here at Shea. 2 up for the Astros. Watson, Howe, and Howard. Sounds like a Three Stooges gag. As Alan Shaw says, let's deflate the ball so they can win again. Well, I don't care. That's fine with me. The balls, just to bring that up, you know, Indianapolis, 4 out of their 5 balls were also deflated. No one, and then they stopped checking. Moni G's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Also, Matt, a.k.a. Matt. How you doing, buddy? All right, here comes Bob Watson, batting .312 homers and 43 ribbies. That is in the replay. In actuality, Bob Watson, .289, 22 homers, and 110 RBI. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. John Stern sets the target. The newly acquired Pat Zachary rocks and fires. And that's a base hit to left. So Watson with a leadoff single. 5 out of 10 base running ability, though he's a very good base stealer. Oh, Zachary must be god-awful. No, that's not bad, though. 4 out of 10. Actually, that is bad. Higher number's better. So Watson, 78% chance of stealing second. Cranepool holding him on. Here comes Art Howe. Howe batting .277, 5 home runs, 29 ribbies. In actuality, .264, 8 home runs, and 58 runners knocked in. Zachary throws over. Watson gets back. Knocks that down to 75%. Here's the pitch out. Watson doesn't go. 1-0 count. Zachary again looks to first. Now he deals to Howe. There goes the runner. And holy cow, that was a hit and run. And Art Howe just mashes that ball upper deck to left. You can see the upper deck there, and it's 2-0. And the well wishes here at Shea for Pat Zachary has just gone out the windows as there's a few boo birds and some chance of we want Tom, and that's Tom Seaver, not Tom Brady. So 2-0, and here comes Wilbur Howard, .230, no homers, 3 ribbies. In actuality, .257, 2 homers and 13 runners knocked in. Corners will move in, 8 out of 10 bunting ability. Zachary deals to Howard, and Howard grounds it slowly to Youngblood. Youngblood throws to Cranepool, 1 down. Fans still in shock here after that 2-run blast by Art Howe. Here comes Julio Gonzalez, 231, no homers, 13 ribbies, right-handed batter. In actuality, 245, 1 home run, 27 runners knocked in. Zachary takes a deep breath. He kicks and fires to Gonzalez. Ground ball to Youngblood. Youngblood over to Cranepool. Rinse and repeat. 2 down. D. Scott Howard has joined us in the chat. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you too, my friend. The Walking Man from the Pacific Northwest. As Ron from Retro Sports Network brings a little historical fact up. Fans avoiding the Son of Sam too. That is correct. You did not want to meet Mr. Berkowitz, as that who was the Son of Sam. Zachary deals to his counterpart, Forsh. Forsh sends a fly ball, shallow right. Beauclair racing in, makes the catch. Side is retired, but the damage was done on the 2-run homer by Howe. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Houston. Due up for the Metropolitans, Ed Cranepool, John Stearns, and Lee Mazzilli. Cranepool 8-game hitting streak. He's finally hit his first home run of the year. He awaits the Forsh offering, pitch homeward bound. And that's a base hit to right. So Cranepool gets this bottom of the second started with a single. 5 out of 10 base running ability. Watson holding on. Here comes John Stearns. He struggled a bit at the plate lately. Average has dropped down to 270. 5 homers, 35 ribbies. In actuality, 251. 12 homers and 55 runners knocked in. Forsh looks to first. Now in at Ferguson. Here's the pitch to John Stearns. And Stearns works a walk. Good job. Tying runs on. The tying runs are on. I was watching the Puppy Bowl too, Moni. Watching it all day. And here, it's better than the Super Bowl pregame poop, unless you're watching on What's Blazing in Sports, and that's okay. So 2 on, no outs for Lee Mazzilli. 258, 1 home run, 14 ribbies. In actuality, 250, 6 home runs, and 46 runners knocked in. Cranepool at second, Stearns at first. Forsh nods his head. The windup and the pitch. Mazzilli. Swing and a miss. He whiffed at that one way too early on the off speed. So 1 out, 2 on for the newly acquired Joel Youngblood. Youngblood is 0 for 3 with the Metropolitans. In actuality, it was 253. No homers, 11 ribbies. Cranepool takes his lead from second. Stearns his lead from first. Forsh quickly nods his head, acknowledging Ferguson. The pitch to Youngblood. Youngblood, ground ball. Howe to Gonzalez. To Watson. 4 to 6 to 3. Side retired. Top of the third. 2-0 Houston. Pat Zachary back up on the bump for the Mets. He will face the top of the Astros order. Cedeno, Cabell, and Cruz. Corners move in for Cedeno. 7 out of 10 bunter. Zachary's ready to work. He deals to Cedeno. Fly ball, left center. Mazzilli makes the catch. Good jump by Lee Mazzilli. 1 away. Ron from Retro Sports Network says, watching Phil Simms eat awful pizza was funny. As I think the original Groundyard's giving us a weather update. Possibly some snow where he's at. And D. Scott Howard says snow all day up here next to Canada. Alright, 1 out. Cabell's at the plate. Again, corners move in. Cabell, an excellent bunter. Randall in at third. Cranepool in at first. Stearns wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Zachary to Cabell. Fly ball deep to center. Mazzilli on the run, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Now bring up Jose Cruz. He's 1 for 1. He's singled to right. Zachary steps off the mound, wipes his brow. Back up on the bump. Toes the rubber. Looks in. Picks up the sign. He kicks and fires to Cruz. And it's a line shot. Beauclair will make a diving attempt. And he makes the catch. Bruce Beauclair, 56% chance. We went for it. He makes the diving catch. Tumbles around, pops up, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third. As we nearly knocked down our second screen, we got so excited. Let's fix that before we break that out. And it's 2-0 Astros. Due up for the Mets. Flynn, Zachary. In the top of the order, Lenny Randall. Doug Flynn. First at bats for the Metropolitan. Here's the pitch from Forsch to Flynn. Ground ball back to Forsch. He throws to Watson. One down if you're scoring at home. And this is for my friend Ron Juckett. That goes 1-3. Here comes Pat Zachary, the man who gave up the 2-run bomb to Howard. Can he help his own cause? Lenny Randall on deck. Ferguson sets the target. Here's the pitch to Zachary. Ground ball. Gonzalez towards the second base bag. Throws to first. 2 away. 6-3. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Brad62 is in the chat. Alright. Yes, phone call delay. 2 outs. Lenny Randall. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Randall. And line shot down the right field line. Foul. The count now goes 1-2. Forsch rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill. He rocks and deals. Randall. Slow ground ball. Watson throws to Forsch covering the bag. And the side is retired. We go to the top of the fourth. 2-0 Astros. It'll be Ferguson, Watson, and Howe. Ferguson with an 8-game hitting streak. He is 0 for 1 today. Zachary looks in at Stearns. The windup and the pitch. And that is a double as Ferguson goes in hard into second. And that's where that bad arm of a 2 by Steve Henderson comes into play. So a leadoff double for Ferguson. And here comes the bull, Bob Watson. He's 1 for 1. He's singled. First base open. Howe on deck, the man who hit the 2-run homer. Zachary looks over his shoulder, though Ferguson not very speedy. Here's the pitch to the bull, Bob Watson. Fly ball to right. Beauclair goes back, makes the catch. Ferguson tags. Here's the throw, and he is safe. So with 1 out, Ferguson's 90 feet away from giving the Astros their 3rd run. Here's Art Howe. Howard is on deck. Stern stands up, puts his arm out. They'll intentionally walk Howe to face Howard. They set up the double play. Kranepool holding Howe on. And here is Howard, 10 out of 10 bunter. Third base is in. Randall's in. And Kranepool is in. Howard's 0 for 1. Zachary needs to come up big here. He kicks and deals to Howard. Ground ball, up the middle. Youngblood. 5% chance at home. No. Youngblood, throw the ball to somewhere. Did we turn 2? No, we only get the runner at second. Ferguson scores from third, 3-0. Howard in a bang-bang play at first. Kranepool not happy. He thought they had him. So 2 outs. Howard will pick up an RBI on the fielder's choice. And here comes Julio Cruz. He is 0 for 1. Zachary's ready to work. He deals to Cruz. Gonzalez, ground ball. Youngblood behind the bag, throws to Kranepool, and the side is retired. But the Astros tack another one on. 3-0, bottom of the 4th. Due up, Beauclair, Henderson, and Kranepool. Beauclair, an 8-game hitting streak. He's 0 for 1. Forsch looks in at Ferguson. Here's the pitch. Beauclair swings. Ground ball to Howe at second. He throws to Watson. 1 away. Switch hitting. Right-handed batting, Steve Henderson. I saw the S and I went switch hitting. That's Steve, Al. That's for Steve. 1 out, no one on. Henderson would love to get his first hit as a Metropolitan. The windup and the pitch. And Henderson rips a shot, and Howard makes the running catch in left. Again, not known for his defensive range. He's been outstanding. Channeling his inner Roberto Clemente, I guess. Opposite corner field, though. So 2 outs, base is empty for Kranepool. He'd love to pick up his 2nd homer here. He awaits the Forsch offering. Pitch homeward bound. Kranepool walks. So Kranepool's at first. Here comes the catcher, John Stearns. He walked in his first plate appearance. Watson holding Kranepool on. Ferguson goes through the signs. Forsch nods his head. He kicks and deals. Stearns swings, base hit to left. Kranepool hits the second base bag and holds. So first and second, 2 outs, tying run comes to the plate, and movie star handsome Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli, not much pop in that bat though. Only 1 home run on the retro replay. 6 in actuality. Forsch shakes off Ferguson. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. Mazzilli grounds it up the middle. Forsch snares it, throws to Watson. The side is retired. Mets strand 2. Top of the 5th, 3-0 Houston. Fans not liking this Tom Seaver trade so far. Zachary back up on the bump. He's thrown 55 pitches. He's good for 115. Forsch 0 for 1. Zachary will pitch aggressive, and he strikes him out. 1 away. Here comes Cesar Cedeno. Zachary looking to jam him. Aggressive. Ground ball right back to Zachary. Throws to Kranepool. 2 down. Zachary trying to impose his will here on these Astros batters. 2 outs, base is empty for Enos Cabell. 0 for 2. The windup and the pitch to Cabell. Line shot to Doug Flynn at short. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Zachary might have a little confidence back now. Bottom of the 5th, due up for the Mets, trailing by 3. The bottom 3rd, Youngblood, Flynn, and Zachary, possibly a pinch hitter. Joel Youngblood is 0 for 1. Forsch nods his head. He deals. Youngblood swing and a miss. That's 1 away. 87 miles per hour. Good movement on that, though. So 1 out, and here's Doug Flynn. Flynn's 0 for 1. He's going to try a drag bunt. He puts it down, but Ferguson lets it roll foul. 0-2 count now on Doug Flynn. Chokes up just a bit on that bat, hoping to grip and rip. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Pitch homeward bound. And a swing and a miss by Flynn. 2 outs, base is empty for Pat Zachary. Zachary's thrown 67 pitches. He will hit for himself. Forsch hoping to make quick work of his counterpart. He kicks and deals. And he strikes him out! Forsch was in fuego. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Astros. Tribes fan has joined us in the chat. How are you doing? Hope all is well. He says, good afternoon, Al. 2016 Twins video uploading as we speak. Excellent. So please check that out on Tribes Fan's channel. That's Tribes Fan 879. Jose Cruz is 1 for 2. He has singled in line to right center. Corners move in on Cruz. Cranepool in at first, Randall in at third. The windup and the pitch. Cruz, slow ground ball. Randall has it. Fires. Bang, bang play at first. Did he beat it out? No, he does not. Good stretch by Cranepool. 1 down. Now bring up Joe Ferguson. Ferguson is 1 for 2. His 1 hit was a double. Zachary's going aggressive. Fly ball deep left. Henderson goes back, makes the catch. 2 down as Ferguson just shakes his head. He missed a pitch to crush. Take care, Moni G. Thank you for stopping by. And here comes the bull, Bob Watson, 1 for 2. Zachary picks up the sign from Stearns. Here's the pitch to Watson. Oh, he plunked him. Came a little too far inside, and there's an injury. Who's injured? Who's injured? Watson. But the trainers come out. He says he stays in the game. So Cranepool will hold on. Watson. I wonder if that's because he stole that base. And here comes Art Howe, the man who hit the 2-run homer. They're going to go aggressive and try to jam him. And he strikes him out. So a little bit of revenge there. The side is retired. Bottom of the 6th. Still 3-0 Houston. The go-go Mets need to start going. Due up the top of the order, Randall, Beauclair, and Henderson. Lenny Randall is 0 for 2. 9 out of 10 bunter. Drag bunt. And Ferguson's on it. He throws to Howe on the wheel play, and that's out number 1. And here's Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair is 0 for 2. He awaits the Forsch offering. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, shallow left center. Cedeno covers a lot of ground, makes the basket catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Steve Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 2. Ferguson wiggles the fingers. The windup, the pitch. Henderson, ground ball. Cabell charging in at third. Quick release, bang, bang play at first. And they got him. Side is retired. Top of the 7th, 3-0. Astros. Zachary up to 81 pitches, good for 115. He will face the bottom 3rd of the Astros order. Howard, Gonzalez, and Forsch. Howard 0 for 2 does have an RBI when he beat out the double play ball. 8 out of 10 bunter. Corners move in. Cranepool in at first. Randall in at third. Here's the pitch to Wilbur Howard. Fly ball, right center. Mazzilli makes the catch. 1 down. The shortstop Julio Gonzalez steps to the plate. 229. No homers, 13 ribbies, and he's 0 for 2 today. Forsch is on deck. Zachary will go aggressive, try to jam him. And, oh, he fights off the jam shot as he bloops one into right. And that's a 1-out single. Here comes Forsch. Kranepool holding Gonzalez on. Here's the pitch to Forsch. Will he be sacrificing? No, he swings away. Fly ball down the right field line and foul. Beauclair runs out of room. 1-2 count. Zachary throws over to first. Gonzalez just gets back. Zachary looks to first. Picks up the sign at the plate. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. The throw down and again into center field. And going first to third on the second throwing error by John Stearns in this game is Gonzalez. There's 2 outs. What happened to the strikeout? Okay, so Forsch strikes out. Gonzalez winds up on third. And in the top of the order now, the very dangerous Cesar Cedeno, who's 0 for 3. Cedeno has grounded out twice, and sandwiched in between the groundouts was a fly out to deep left center. Cabell on deck. Zachary up to 92 pitches, 3-0 Astros. Here's the pitch to Cedeno. And he strikes him out! We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still 3-0 Astros. Fans waiting for their beloved Go-Go Mets. It will be Kranepool, Stearns, and Mazzilli to face Bob Forsch. Forsch has gone 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 Ks, no runs. He's thrown 77 pitches, good for 120. Here's the pitch to Kranepool. Kranepool, that's a shot to the left center field gap, and that's a leadoff double. Cedeno couldn't get, Wilbur couldn't get over there quickly enough. And here's John Stearns. He has had a putrid day behind the plate. 2 throwing errors. As Farm 1 has joined us, he says, I don't hear any plane disturbances. It can't be played at Shea. Ron says, LOL. What you'll hear is phone call disturbances. Alright, here's Stearns, 1 for 1. Needs to make up for those throwing errors. On deck is Lee Mazzilli. Forsch nods his head, the windup and the pitch. Stearns swings, ground ball right side. Howe has it, throws to first for out number 1. Advancing to third base is Kranepool. So Mazzilli comes up. Youngblood's on deck. Mazzilli's 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded back to the pitcher. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Big moment here for the Go-Go Mets. Forsch is ready to work. He deals to Mazzilli. Mazzilli swings. Shallow fly ball left center. Cedeno makes the catch. Diving catch. Kranepool will tag up. Here's a throw. Not in. Oh my God! He is out. Unbelievable. Ferguson blocks the plate. Kranepool doesn't get there. Cedeno makes the diving catch. Pops up. Firing to the plate. Double play. The Mets are denied the run. We go to the top of the 8th. Still 3-0 Astros. Let's watch that over again. Holy cow. Diving catch by Cedeno. Pops up. Fires to the plate. And Ferguson blocked it. The fans are in shock. Top of the 8th. Cabell, Cruz, and Ferguson 2 up for the Astros. Zachary up to 95 pitches. Again, good for 115. Here's the pitch to Cabell, 0 for 3. Fly ball, left field, and foul. Henderson runs out of room. No, he makes the catch! He shows the umpire he has the ball as he banged into that side little wall. And it's 1 out. Replay. Nice catch by Henderson. So 1 out, no one on for Jose Cruz. Corners move in. Randall in at third, Kranepool in at first. Here's the pitch to Cruz. Slow ground ball to Youngblood, quickly retreating to first as Kranepool, 2 away. So basically, as Alan Shaw, and I agree with him, says terrible call by the ump. They say Kranepool did not get through. Joe Torre, none too happy. So 2 outs, base is empty for Ferguson. We're going to go aggressive and try to jam him. And we do pop up Flynn, outfield grass. My God, that ball's up there. Now it finally comes down. Doesn't bring rain. What it brings is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th still. 3-0. Here at Shea. The Astros are up. Mets need to rally. It will be Youngblood Flynn in a pinch hitter. Joel Youngblood is 0 for 2. Out of curiosity, who do we have as pinch hitters anymore? Oh, we got Bobby Valentine. Can he hit righties? No, he can't. Awesome sauce. Can he hit lefties? Yes, he can. Righties one. So where's his lefty? No, that's horrible too. Are those his replay? God, that's awful. Who the hell did we get him from? Well, okay, it's going to be interesting to see if we still win some ball games here. Alright, 3-0. Youngblood is at the plate, 0 for 2. Forsh deals to Youngblood. Ground ball to Howe. Howe throws to Watson. 1 down. The fans are not really happy now. Not really happy. As Ron Jucky from Retro Sports Network says, 8,915 in attendance for this in the AT after Tom Terrific. And here's Doug Flynn. He's 0 for 2. How do you do? The windup and the pitch. Flynn pops it up. Left side. Cabell in foul territory makes the over-the-shoulder grab. 2 down, and Pat Zachary, his day is done. 2 outs, base is empty. And we will go with Johnny Milner. Johnny Milner will grab a bat. Here comes John Milner to pinch hit for Pat Zachary. Milner 242, 4 homers, 23 ribbies. So AT after Tom is not working out too well. Astros are up 3-0. The fans here who are here at Shea not too happy. Here's the pitch to John Milner. And Milner grounds it back to Forsh, who throws to Watson. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mets. Oh, there's a bobble on the ball. And he holds on to it anyway. Damn it. Top of the 9th, 3-0 Astros. We need a new pitcher. It will be Bob Apodaca. So it's Bob Apodaca. So Bob Apodaca comes into the game. He will face Watson, Howe, and Fuller. Watson's 1 for 2. He has singled, flown deep to right, and was hit by a pitch. Apodaca, in the replay, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 save, a 1.71 earned run average, and 21 innings pitched. In actuality, 4-8 with 5 saves with a 3.43. Here's the pitch to the Bull, Bob Watson. Fly ball, center field, Mazzilli makes the catch, 1 down. Now bring up Art Howe, whose 2-run blast got everything going in the top of the 2nd. Apodaca, say that 10 times fast, deals to Howe. Ground ball, left side, Randall cuts off, Flynn throws to first, Cranepool digs it out of the dirt, and they get him. 2 down, and here comes a pinch hitter, Jim Fuller. And Fuller, in the replay for the Astros, is 0 for 2. In actuality, 160 with 2 home runs and 9 ribbies. Apodaca's ready to work. He deals to Fuller. And he strikes him out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets need 3 to tie, 4 to win. It can happen, folks. It can happen. Top of the order, Randall, Beauclair, and Henderson. Forsh looking for the complete game. Randall, 7-game hitting streak on the line, but more importantly, a Met win. Here's the pitch to Lenny Randall. Randall, line shot down the right field line. Doesn't grab any chalk, though. Foul. 2-2 count. Forsh rubs up the baseball. Back up on the bump. He kicks and deals. Randall fouls it back to the screen. 2-2 count once again. Ferguson sets the target. Here's the pitch. Randall, ground ball to Forsh. Forsh bobbles it, picks it up, throws to first. Do they get him? And they do. Forsh stuck with it. Astros 2 outs away from a complete game victory for Bob Forsh. Here's Bruce Beauclair. He's 0 for 3. He'll take. Ball 1. He will take again. Strike 1, 1-1 count. Steps out of the box, now back in, choking up a bit. Forsh picks up the sign from Ferguson. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. Beauclair swings, fly ball, center field. Cedeno moving to his right, 2 down. And it's up to Steve Henderson, one of the newly acquired Metropolitans, who's 0 for 3, to keep the line moving, the game alive, and get to Ed Kranepool. Here's the pitch to Henderson. He walks. 2 outs. Henderson at first, Kranepool 2 for 2. He has singled, walked, and doubled. Forsh, 116 pitches, good for 120. They're going to try to get him through this last out, it looks like. Here's the pitch to Kranepool. Kranepool swings, ground ball. Howe on the outfield grass, throws to Watson, ball game over. The Go-Go Metropolitans have no go-go in them tonight. The Astros and Bob Forsh, complete game, shut out the Mets 3-0. The fans are not happy with AT after Tom Terrific. They lose. Pat Zachary didn't pitch bad, but he did give up 3 runs, especially that 2-run homer to Howe. Let's go to the box score and call it a stream. Bear with me a moment. It will go black. And then the box score. As that's back up. Let's go to the pitching first. Bob Forsh goes the distance. 9 innings, only 3 hits. A 3-hit shutout. He walked 3, struck out 4. He's now 3-4. Pat Zachary, in his first start as a Metropolitan, as he came over in the trade for Tom Terrific, and the fans are none too happy with that, is 0-1. He went 8 innings, a solid performance, 5 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Gave up the 2-run homer to Howe, and walked 1. He struck out 5. Bob Apodaca pitched a perfect top of the 9th, while striking out 1. As Ron from Retro Sports Network says, same old Mets. He says, good game, Al. Thank you very much. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Let's quickly go to the batting, and then we'll call it a stream. Cedeno and Cabell at the top of the Astro orders are combined 0 for 8, and each man struck out once. Cruz was 1 for 4. Ferguson was 1 for 4. He scored a run and doubled. Watson, 1 for 3, and he scored a run. Art Howe, probably player of the game, or Forsh would probably be player of the game, was 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer, walk, and a strikeout. Wilbur Howard was 0 for 3, but when he beat out the double play ball, picked up an RBI. Pinch hitter Fuller, who went into play left, was 0 for 1. Or went into play left, was 0 for 1. He struck out. Gonzalez, the shortstop, was 1 for 3. And Forsh, who pitched a complete game, was 0 for 3, and he struck out twice. The Astros, in a 3-0 victory, 32 at-bats, 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 ribbies, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 1 double, 1 homer. For the New York Mets, they could only muster 3 hits. 2 of them came from Kranepool, the other one from Stearns. Everyone else was an 0-fer. Henderson, Kranepool, and Stearns all walked once. The strikeouts were Mazzilli, Youngblood, Doug Flynn, and Pat Zachary. The Mets, in their defeat, 28 at-bats, no runs, only 3 hits, no ribbies, 3 walks, 4 Ks, and 1 double. The Mets are now 35-27. The Astros are now 38-25. Let's go to player of the game, Ken Forsh. The Mets left 4 runners on base, as well as the Astros. Recap of what we just watched. The big blast, and it was all really the Astros needed. The 2-run homer by Art Howe in the top of the 2nd made it 2-0. They would tack on 1 more in the 4th on the ground ball by Wilbur Howard, made it 3-0, and that's the way it stood. John Stearns had 2 throwing errors behind the plate. Ken Forsh, 9 shutout innings, picks up the win. He's now 3-4. Pat Zachary, a solid start in his first Metropolitan debut, but he takes up the loss. He's 0-1. So that's it from Retro Replay World in Shea. Let's say thank you to D. Scott Howard, Ron from Retro Sports Network. Check out that great channel. Alan Shaw from across the pond. Farm 1. TribesFan879, check him out. He has his 2016 update on his Minnesota Twins project. Matt, thank you very much, my friend. Moni G, thank you. As we continue to scroll up. T-Dub, What's Blazing in Sports, check out that great boxing channel. Bubba Husky, thank you. The original Grognard, great strategy channel. Thank you very much. Brad62, thank you, my friend. Nice little crowd here before the Super Bowl starts. Bobby Cantilano, my Twitter wife. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Fanatics of Film. Check out that great channel. All things entertainment. Mark Forsberg, thank you. Hope you enjoy your Super Bowl party. And Phenomatic, another fun channel. Please check it out. So thank you very much. Till next time, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Watch out for the curveball in the dirt. And you know it's coming, folks. Go Pats. Peace.